Hello, welcome back. Last time I spent a whole lot of effort on this mess of a situation here, and learned some things about how my map system actually has the potential for loss of information as time goes on. So I've written some notes to myself for how to fix that. I think what I want to do, probably, this waypoint icon overlaps outside the grid a little bit. What I think I probably want to do is draw this shape a little differently so I can see, like, there's a... Like, say there was a gap in the outline right here saying, this was the room that caused that to appear on the map. This is a solid line, therefore there's no connection between these two. And the same thing for, like, maybe a little up arrow here or a down arrow here if the connection is a ladder one. Because yeah, like, that is information you can gain, but also it can be lost if you explore other adjacent rooms, and this shape just doesn't tell you how you first saw it. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I think I want to do for that, but I haven't done it yet. So, okay. The theory remains that I wish to exit the room here. Let's think of another aspect of this. Okay, this room probably just has a waypoint in it that I can use to leave, but if I had to walk back out... Is this all configured such that I could actually escape if I started there? I think I decided it was? Because, like, I'd erase the angry eye as I come in. Hit this so the slug turns around? How is that? Or do I want to blow up the... Right, yeah, I had a procedure for this. Like, didn't I do this somehow already? Or at least counted it out very carefully, so that I could enter here, use this switch... Use it again as the slug's turning around, walk in here, blow up the bomb bug... Hit that a second time... Get back here... Something, I don't know what this is for. Anyway, I was pretty sure if I re-entered at this location, I was able to get the slug going around in a way that let me escape this way. What about you, though? You wouldn't see me here, I would just have to time carefully and get out there. Okay, so here's something I hadn't really considered, this tall grass. The purpose of this is to prevent that statue from waking up. Oh. Okay. So that tells me that either I will be standing in this location and specifically want that statue to wake up and it's a puzzle to get it to do it, since this grass is here, or I'll be in this location and the grass is there to make it possible to do the operations I'm doing, to escape without getting seen by the statue. I think that works better. Then once I come back to this room, I need to clear it and claim that key, which I already have a replay for, I think. Oh, what's this? Getting in the hard way. Ah, right. That's making it legal to get over... Okay, let's actually... restart and see what I'm doing. So I'm doing things with the slug's position? Yeah, I was timing something based on the slug there, I think. I get those going right so that it turns around right in that spot because I need it alive? Ah, now hang on, that gives this a purpose. Okay, now this is answering something. So with this machine running, I'm able to walk in. That's why I thought I had already done this, because I did, sort of. A little differently from what I was thinking. Bomb explodes. I go around the slug and leave it alive. That's the story. That's to reset the switch because it's on its own toggle door, which I didn't quite notice. Then the slug is there. It's locked in. It's going to go around counterclockwise, as it does, allowing me to escape I waited an extra cycle for no particular reason. I could have gone then. I waited another extra cycle for no particular reason. I could have gone then. I guess I was just watching the slug's behavior. And then the statue wakes up. Then I'm on the other side. That locks it in, letting me get up here. Okay. Okay, so now I have the question. Since I was standing there, could I have turned that into being here up high somehow? I can't use this switch, so that'll have to be killed manually. When and how? I don't know. Well, if I do use this switch, I lose several statues, whose help I may or may not need. I lose this one, interestingly enough. Yeah, so these bomb bugs going back and forth were involved in me walking this way. Okay. But then they fell because this statue is no longer pushing north, nor is this one, since I'm down here. Okay. So yeah, going this way is not downstream of this room state, right? That's what I'm wondering. Is it downstream of this room state that I'm able to do something here? Ah, so the slug machine... The slug machine keeps on going, but is going the wrong way for me to cross in this direction. And because of poison, I can't recross in this direction, also because of bomb bugs being dead. Okay. All of this still just feels like... This is just like a normal part of the room, then, if breaking this cracked wall is what's not supposed to happen. If that's it, then I still just don't really have a concept of how I'm ever going to be up high over here. I mean, I can be up high, not there, but here. Well, as soon as I step north, I'm gonna... Or if there's something here, then that will be down. I can be up high right here, briefly. And if I'm up high in this row, then this is a hazard, and I can't pre-kill it. So that once again makes me think I want to bring a statue down here and be taxiing on it, which requires some ridiculous setup with these. Which may be possible, maybe. Another thing I was thinking was this bomb bug could maybe be chased with monster blocks and I could ride it instead of taxiing on a statue, if that's any more cooperative? Maybe. I would still need to bridge over from a waypoint, because I can't have a bomb bug carrying a block, sitting on this waypoint. And actually, speaking of which, how am I getting a block on top of the bomb bug? In this hypothetical? I don't know. And yeah, I can't have it like here and then decide to walk south with a ferret on its head. Because I can't scare from this spot. None of these are compatible with walking away from the corners. Okay. So, right, the plan here hinged upon having something permanent in one of these spots. I guess it would have to be this one. The slug could take care of the rest, but if there was something in that spot, how compatible is that with my slug moves? Like, let's imagine that at this point in the room, I teleported a piece of statue rubble here. Well, at that point in the room, then I couldn't make this move, or this move, so the poison would be an issue. If not for the poison, I could probably do it. Then the slug would be stuck there. No, it would get to the right spot and just go in a little 2x2 circle here. And there would be a moment... Oh, and this wouldn't get pressed. Yeah, that would do a lot of nice things for me, actually. So no hot coals to worry about, if that were a worry. Plenty of time to get across here. And plenty of time to get across here, because that always stays closed. Okay. Maybe before I think about this, it'd be a good idea to determine how I would get pushed, like, get yourself pushed into this hole. Or have a bomb bug trying to walk south into that hole. That's a reasonable start, maybe? Because if I can't do either of those, then this is definitely impossible. Right now it's only probably impossible. Yeah, that's gonna kill me because of the... 2, 3... Nope. Right, so... finding my way in here is a difficult thing. If I wait, I should be able to do this, and live. Okay. Let's just wait a second. Fleeing takes priority over priming. That's killed one of you, which is nice for me. Okay. Looking good. Right, now, from here... Oh, I needed this bumbug's help to open that passage. That's right, I can't do that on my own. So you already have a role, but... well, okay. So using these statues is incompatible with the bomb bug exploding anywhere except here. Noted? Okay. So from this state, what is it that I think I desire to do? If I awakened this statue, and wanted it to push me, I would need to have already been up high over here. How do you think that's gonna happen? Okay, now... alright, let's learn something. First of all, let's just imagine I don't need you for a moment. So... walking from here to... a waypoint. Like, let's imagine there was a stack of blocks on top of this waypoint. Why am I interested in this statue? Well, because it's not locked behind all of those. But okay, a better way to do it... Ah, so... the plan that had this statue taxiing me through this hole hinged on having 2 blocks... a push block stopped in a position around here. For that to be true, this already has to be permanently held, because I can't stop a block in this location, right? Technically I can. Okay, let's do some ridiculous engineering. My favorite kind. Oh, I still die. Oh, I'm pacified, that's why. Okay. I want you two dead. Rude, I know, but it's important to my survival. How do I actually get in there? You're just a little bit, Okay, what I actually want to do for that would look more like this. Would it now? I guess I can just push this, that's fine. So you go shoe. Here we go. So with that done, What was my goal? Right, okay, so at this point, I want to see what it takes to... Oh, do I need to hit the switch? Not during my current task. I want to try to get a block on this bomb bug's head. To do that... I already have something fairly okay for that, so check it. I need to disrupt this whole situation in a way that doesn't kill you. That's not quite what I want. I think this could be close enough to what I want. Yeah, so you'll sit there relatively peacefully. I don't have a need for this. I wish to just dispose of it. To do that, I'll do it like this. There may have been a way to decapitate that stack and use the... oh boy, okay. So I'll sacrifice something to create a backstop. Shoot. Of course. Alright. You might begin to see what I'm going for here. Because it's starting to take shape. Okay, you sure about that one? I am not at all. Ah, but I can make this work. Okay, so... Bombug, please calm yourself. I know it's not in your nature, but do it anyway. Shoot. Okay, so there aren't too many scary things around. Let's start... Oh, but there's one there. Alright, that's fine. Let's put this... This is... not really fine, no. I can do... Alright, whatever. I'll do it this way. Sure, whatever. I made a sacrifice. It doesn't matter. Bombug, please. That's fine. It'd be better if... a lot of things would be better if they were different. I want to place this bombug here. Waypoint to that. Push that block over onto it, and then I have a bombug with a hat. That's the point of what I'm doing right now. To make those things happen... one of my desires... here we go. I can push the bomb bug downward by doing that. Actually, this is kind of close to what I want. You're going to run across these, which is a problem here. So I really want you one to the right of where you are. Alright, so I want a scary thing in this location. With the scared thing not so close to that location. Let's start by putting this up here, I guess. Scared thing can go... You know, I could do this different and better. Like this. Okay. You'll scare once. I'm gonna unscare you. Push this over here. It'll be pacified momentarily. But I can do this, I guess? Okay, valid. There we go. Alright, so that accomplishes that goal at least. Bombug has hat. So if Bombug with hat... That would have been better to do on a different waypoint, probably, but let's not worry about that yet. Shoot, don't do that. Alright. So then... I don't have enough monster blocks left for this. I've lost, what, 2 of them and a half because this one's in a corner so I can't move it anymore. Yeah. I guess I should have decapitated the switch block instead. I can go back and do that. Okay. That's all fine. That's actually pretty easy to do. I do still need... I guess I... Well... Thing is, though... The only usable stack is this one, so I do lose a monster block regardless. Which is rather unfortunate, but if that's how it is, that's how it is. Now, I am also losing this block, but now it's only the 2 tall ones that I have a use for here. So... I don't know, things are just generally kind of weird. But yeah, like this is a possibility evaluation. It's gonna be weird, and I needed to put that in a different spot. Ah, okay, so what I actually wanted was this out of the way, somewhere safe. This one taking its place. And the tall thing next to that. Okay. Oops, I need you here. Here. No. Wait. Yes. No, you quit that. Okay. Decapitation has happened. I'm gonna put this here. Ditch you in the pit because I don't need you anymore. Scared thing is scared. Can we not do that right now? Just, like, don't for a moment? There. Okay, next step. Now, see, I decapitated that. But it didn't gain me another thing I can move. I guess with a statue's help I can get this out of here? What am I doing at this point? Wait, no. Okay, so right, the one with the monster on it. Well, but that just loses this. Okay, let's look a little farther downstream of what I'm doing. My goal was... Hat on top of Bomb Bug in a monster block cycle I can disrupt? I guess, okay, let's imagine big monster block cycle going around the outside. Sure, I could put monster blocks here, 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 and here. Actually, other way around. Here, 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 and here. So Bomb Bug would circle. It would briefly step across hot coals, but that's okay. That circle would take it... Oh, actually, I would prefer something different. Okay, so let's say it was going clockwise. Monster block here, it would drop. Okay, monster block here? There is fine. Monster block here. Ultimately, we'll push the Bomb Bug all the way this way. For that to happen... Okay, you were going clockwise. Yes, okay. So there'd be a monster block here. So as... and one... Wait, sorry, not there. Yes, there. So that pushes you north. Something to push you east. Okay. What the... Okay. Anyway, so Bomb Bug is in a clockwise cycle. As it passes... Like, when it's here, heading south, getting ready to head west. I want to do the work of eliminating the thing that pushes it east, or I guess your site could just... There could be like a thing here with a sightline blocker there. Would do fine. Eliminate the thing that pushes it north after moving west. So like, let's say this is here. I'm there. Bomb bug is here. I push this off. Bomb bug is here. I step west. Bomb bug is here. I teleport onto a stack of blocks there. Bomb bug is here. And I guess I want the monster block there instead of here. That's fine. Another monster block is here, I guess. After having done that. Right, so, for example, like... like that. So after having done that, I guess I can do this hypothetical too. Sort of. You're one to the north. Okay, well I can at least make that part real. Quit that. So it's you. Alright, and this has just been... It was there. It gets pushed off. I teleport to this spot. And I am up high. At a time when the bomb bug's getting ready to walk this route. Once it gets here, it's going to turn south. And theoretically, this is all configured in such a way that it lets it continue. Then my task is to have a stack of 2 here, stack of 2 here, stack of 2 here. That's one stack of 2 more than I have traversable. So that part is a problem on its own. But if I had that, I step on the bomb bug as it walks by. It keeps going, it goes here. I've done some magic there to make this possible. What magic that is, I don't yet know. I would end up at this spot, up high. Bomb bug might die if that's poisoned. That's alright. I can also reset the poison with this if necessary. But I would be up at elevation 2. Could attack west just fine, could hop down onto this just fine, could exit the room to the west just fine. Okay, the impossibilities involved in that are configuring this bridge and having enough blocks to get from here to here. So let's go back to when I hadn't disturbed this, like right as I had just killed an angry eye. So right now, the number actually, instead of that, let's look at initial state. So the number of stacks of 2 or more that are not capped with a monster block is 3. I can maintain one while pushing its top element onto the bomb bug. That top element can't contain a switch, though. I'm not going to be bringing this stack in here, and I'm not making any new stacks here, am I? Even if I don't make any new stacks, can I rearrange an old stack somehow? I mean, I see that this stack is temporarily elevated on an angry eye. If I could push the block off onto another block and then eliminate the monster block, I would have something standable. If I could do that, decapitate this stack, just ditch the switch, decapitate this stack and put its head on the bomb bug. If I could do all of those things, I have bomb bug with hat. I have... Oh, I have a stack of 2 that's captive in this location, so that's not where I want to do my operations. Okay, so I need to put the hat on the bomb bug here, if that's what I'm doing. That's doable, there's nothing magical about this location, it was just the most convenient one at the moment. Okay. So, rearrange everything so that the Hatter operations go to this spot. So this stack of 3, some stack of 3 goes here, some stack of 2 goes here. I put the thing on the bomb bug. All I need is one more stack of 2 at this location. Wait, can't I do that? I do have 3. I only need 3. Ah, 3 is fine if I use this waypoint for hatting instead of that one. Because here's a stack of 3, whose top element I'm chopping off and putting on the bomb bug. Here's a stack of 3, whose top element I'm chopping off and putting in a pit. And here's a stack of 2 that doesn't need anything special. And this other stack of 2 topped with a monster block just doesn't need to be involved. Okay. So then monster block inventory. I should be able to unstack this and get that monster block free. The number of bug pushers I need is 4 to set up this clockwise rotation plus 1 to park over here. Could that one be one of my rotators? If I imagined a layout, maybe I could have the time. This might be the time to break out the editor and set down a hypothetical layout. I haven't actually had to do that for this world yet, because this has mostly been about combat tactics more than, like, extremely unreasonable, intricate puzzle stuff. Which again makes me feel like I am not on the right track here. But I'm on a track that might, if I keep going along this ridiculous off-road path I'm on, might still lead to the destination anyway. Whether there's a nicer road somewhere that I'm unable to see or not. Anyway, right, so 1, 2, 3, 4... This one's part of one of my stacks. I don't think this monster block counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one up high. Which should mean one of them's doing double duty. So the clockwise cycle. Alright, that's a little better. In my hypothetical, I did need to get this down, but I didn't need the angry eye to stay alive. So none of this addresses the magic of the bridge. But annoyingly, I'm not running into a strict impossibility here, yet, so therefore I can't prune this line of reasoning. Because, okay, so let's look again. Wait, I got a much better idea, right? Yeah, there's a far more monster block efficient way to do this. One here, one here. Bomb bug getting scared a whole lot in the middle. Okay, in the middle, though, is pretty far over. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Chop off the outer 2, so it's 10. So Bombug is moving back and forth here. So the best I would do doesn't give me enough turns. I could push the monster block north. But that monster block doesn't have to be involved, since I would then have plenty in the budget to have already stashed one here. Right, because previously I was imagining I break my circle of scary things and put one of its items there to act as the south scarer in this location. But if it's only a pair of scary things, then I easily have a third one that I can just have already stuck up here. So then the back and forth cycle could be... So monster block here, monster block here. Let's set down some marks. Monster block here, monster block here. Therefore, Bombug's scare territory. 8 wide, here and here. These two pressure plates. Alright, I won't mark them. Yes, I guess I should. So scared Bombug is going back and forth on those. And I'll do the farther away one as the location where it will be when I push this block. So push north. I'm here, Bombug is here. This thing is sliding out of the way no longer relevant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's way more moves than I have. Because you at that point... So you're here when I started counting, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By the time I want to mount you, you're already here. So that's why I needed the circular thing, huh? Well, it doesn't have to be a full circle. Okay. So maybe a better idea. I just have to be able to set off a chain reaction. That could be done very simply. That could be done by me just luring a bomb bug. Let's say bomb bug's here. Okay, sure. So let's replace those marks. Right, so one goes here. One has to be here. Those two are non-negotiable. This one could move a bit west if necessary, but it has to be in this row. And, right, the stack that I'm standing on is there. Okay. So let's say the bomb bug was... Okay, get rid of this. Let's say the bomb bug was here. I step into this sight line and there's another monster block there. I step into its sight line. It comes to this spot, starts fleeing north. This isn't here, of course. These aren't here, of course. Starts fleeing north, then we'll start fleeing west, and that gives me plenty of time. Because once you're here, then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 moves until I need to be picked up, and 1, 2, 3, 4 moves that I need to make. Okay. And I'm reasonably convinced, okay, so monster block here, definitely possible. Monster block here, definitely possible. Monster block here, definitely possible. Bomb bug here. Certainly seems possible to me. I can easily move it to this column somewhere over here and then scare it south. Yep, annoyingly this does seem possible. Alright, so that is a part that I cannot prune out of my potential solutions. So that was a route that uses the bomb bug with a hat on it to go down here. I was also considering using a statue pushing a block. That's a little bit simpler, it involves less stacking and no bomb bug routing. But getting the statues where I need them, when I need them there, that part seems a little less probable. Actually, no, the improbable part was stopping a block here. Why is that improbable, though, if I have to magic the bridge? Okay, so I think I already went over it last time, I think I have a route for a statue. It's actually reasonably easy. All I need is a stack of 2 here, and a stack of 2 here, and a stationary... This stack of 2 needs a multi-push block in the bottom of it. Oh! Ah, that's doable. I could easily knock this off onto one of these. So multi-push block on the bottom. Some push block or another stopped in this location. Ah, right, the reason I started down the bomb bug with a hat route was because if a bomb bug had a hat and went to this location and I blew it up, the thing would fall on the ground without sliding on the ice. That's the thing that took me 30 minutes to manage to actually say. So that is how I could put a stationary push block of some sort here. In this hypothetical, I have kind of blocked off the statue. I've used the bomb bug's explosion in a way that did not open this. And yeah, there's an obstacle here I can't get out of there, and this is closed because there's a block sitting on it. So where have I stashed this statue while I'm doing it? Do you really want to imagine having it live just out here? Well, okay, let's imagine I had done all that, then I teleported an angry statue somewhere in this arena. I would lure it toward this waypoint, teleport from that waypoint to this one, lure it to this location, where before it pushes me into the pit, I would step south, so instead it would push that thing with a multi-push block on the bottom of it there. Oh, interesting. So if I stopped a thing here instead of here, because of vertical preference tiebreaker, I would need to have also put a push block here, or have been pushed from here and have the block stop there. Anyway, the idea is I would stand on the thing that was pre-placed, causing the statue to slide west, and push the queue of things south because it starts with a multi-push block. I'm on the end of that, and I get placed here where I can kill the Angry Eye and exit the room. But that still requires magicking the bridge. When I say that, that means putting a permanent obstacle in this location. The only obstacle that can go in that location, since I'm not going to convince this bomb bug to move from here to here, the only obstacle that would stay there is a dead statue. So one of those needs to follow me in here and get killed in that location while I do everything else. There aren't any free statues out here. I can't get a statue out here and have it walk in here. Ah, there's an impossibility. I found one. Unless I want to bring, like, you or one of these through this route, assuming one of these still exists, and get it to here. If a statue's coming through this way, that engine's definitely not running and these doors aren't opening. I can't put anything permanently on these. Could I... man the bridge, bringing the statue in? No, I already looked at that possibility. Getting a statue stopped here while I'm down there was also impossible, as far as I could tell. And that has it coming from the wrong side. I could kill it here, but not here. To come from this side, that would need to be permanently jammed open. And I would need to switch sides with the statue, which pretty much means these two also need to be permanently jammed open. Here we go. I ran into some impossibilities. Okay, this is actually good. So, my off-road path led to what I think is a decisive dead end. That's the amount that I had to explore to actually get a conclusive answer. It's not, like, absolutely conclusive, but it's decisive enough that I'm willing to say that hypothetical does not lead to me on top of this door. It's likely there's something simpler that somehow I could discover if I probed at the right spot, but, like, I'm choosing spots to probe. That spot probed required this amount of exploration to decide it's not the right spot. So, I'll continue looking for more spots. Maybe I'll find the simple short one that leads here. Just, let's think about a clear room for a moment. A clear room means I get no help from any monsters getting up high here, and I can't climb there myself, so no, if this room is cleared, that room is permanently blocked from access. Like, there's just no way. Okay, so, this was a pruning day, and I did manage to prune. I mean, it was fun to come up with the theory of how to move the bomb bug here, with me on top of it. I think I could do that. You know, make a puzzle out of that concept if you want. That'd be fun, in a different context. But I think I have disproven that that is involved in exiting the room here. Okay, so next time, looking for more possibilities and hopefully finding a real one.